Not all the time we are with a Nobel Prize winner. I have been with some, but one like you, like David Gross, not all the time.
I wake up for one every day.
What is I know. You are. It's incredible. You see here, and here you have with a Nobel Prize, and you are like everybody else. How does it feel to win a Nobel Prize? It's not that every day you win it.
No, you rarely win it more than once.
How do you feel when you? How did you feel when you won it?
Well, it was a bit of in the middle of the night, surprise, excitement, relief, all sorts of things.
Like a physics, did you believe, and a theoretic physics, that it was possible to win a Nobel Prize? It's not your field. It's theoric.
Well, not when I began, but after the work that won the Nobel Prize, after some years, yes, really confident.
Can a Nobel Prize change what you are thinking about your theory or what's happened with it? It can enforce it. It will be.
It just takes up. It opens a lot of doors, and it gives you a lot of opportunities. You can meet a lot of very interesting people. You have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of calls on your time. It's definitely not good for science.
Tell me something. You are theoric physics, yes?
Sorry?
You are theoric physics.
Yes, you're
right. You think about what it can happen or what it can become, and that. In that things that you think, is there God in it?
God?
Yes.
Not in the equations, no.
Why?
Well, it's not necessary, yes. Laplace said.
Do you believe in God?
Not really, no.
Not really. Why? I have a discussion with some other guy.
But that's not the question. You're asking, do I believe in unicorns? Do you believe in unicorns?
Maybe I can believe in that if I think I can believe in that if I think it's possible. And if I came from a Jewish family, maybe I have a more example to believe in God.
Perhaps, yes. But the question, why not, is the wrong question.
Do you think, what is your conception of the world? What is going to be? You are theoric physics. So
the way I describe these things, I'm often asked, is when I give lectures on the grand successes of science, the questions we've answered, the questions we're asking. And sometimes people ask me questions like, why is there something rather than nothing? And I say, look, there are questions and there are questions. There are questions that can be addressed by the scientific method, by observation, by experiment, by theory. And then there are questions that cannot be addressed by the scientific method, like, why is there something rather than nothing? And I'm much more interested in the first kind of questions that can be addressed by the scientific method, because one, I can try to answer them, and two, I'm pretty sure that they will be answered in my lifetime. Scientific method is very powerful. These other questions, like what is the meaning of life, or why is there something rather than nothing, why is there evil in the world, etc., etc., these are questions that everyone asks, and have been asked for thousands of years, but are not approachable by the scientific method, and I don't think they're ever going to be answered. So for me, they're less interesting.
What does excite you when you are doing theoric physics? We every time we're thinking of physics and a theoric physics, we think like, sorry for that, like the nerd that is sitting at a computer or sitting like that and doing calculation.
Well, sometimes you calculate. Most of the time you're talking to your students or your collaborators, and you're very excited, you present ideas, and they present ideas, and it's exciting. You're exploring.
You're changing questions with everybody.
Yes, of course.
And tell me something. Which one the most important question somebody did to you?
Well, I talked yesterday about some of the questions I'm trying to think about now, which is really the best way to think about the notions of space, time, what they really are and how we can. So we're now beginning to ask questions which, used to be religious.
All right, you used to be
But
religious.
used to be.
How religious?
But like the beginning of the universe. How did the universe begin? Is that a religious question?
It can be a religious question.
Is it a scientific question?
Yes.
Well, now it's a scientific question. It wasn't, by the way, 50 years ago. You could not write a paper on how did the universe begin. Here's my theory how the universe began and got it published in a physics journal.
When somebody wrote it and said God created it.
That's not a theory. That's not a scientific theory, right? That's just a statement.
All right.
Theory is a little different. It makes predictions, it agrees with data, and now we're in the stages of exploring the very, very beginning of the universe.
And when did
It
you,
has implications that can be measured. That's science.
can you measure when does the universe be created? Can you measure it?
We can, within a second, yes, plus or minus 1 second.
And you can do it like that.
Yes,
And how did it was created?
well, it's a good question. That's what we're trying to answer. But just saying God created it is not an answer.
And how does the human being was created? That's also a good
Human
question.
beings were created, how life began.
Yes.
That too, people are studying. Right now that we understand what life is, what is essential, DNA, RNA, people are beginning to theorize and do experiments on the origins of life. Eventually, we will understand that too. That is somewhat easier than understanding the beginning of the universe.
In your dream, what it will be the most excited moment if you discover something, or if you wake up some day and say, "Wow, that's it."
Well, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work like that. All right. What do you think about City of Ideas? Just to finish.
Oh, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I get to meet interesting people like you. And
I meet like you. It's incredible to be here talking with a Nobel Prize.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.